Well, welcome back into the show. And normally I'd be saying let's have church, but today I'm going to take myself to church. I'm back under the bridge where it seemingly all started. But this story goes way back to before the bridge, where I've been waiting indefinitely for some things to happen that haven't. But yeah, here we are. The boys are buzzing, man, and that's a good thing to see. They're buzzing in the Telegram. God bless. It's a great thing to see. So today I'm going to take myself to church. No one else. Just me today. I've had a lot of time to reflect on the past few years and decisions that I've made and the lack of good ones that I failed to make, That's been a real thing for me, and I've been living the circumstances and consequences that come with those poor choices. So for a long time, as I'm contemplating my situation and where I'm at in life and all this other stuff, I realized something, and I was talking to my wife about this, and I said, damn, babe, I said, you know what? I said, man, there's been a lot of bullshit, man, going on. Excuse my language. I know we're having church. And I know I said I wouldn't, last video, sorry, God bless, I said I don't want nothing to do with this music anymore. It represents a part of me that doesn't exist, despite all the reasons it should. I've just become and evolved into a new person that doesn't really want to be angry. This is more about being humble and reflecting. So I'm telling my wife, I said, man, I think there's a lot of bad things going on for me because I've caused a lot of bad things for my friends, and I don't think I've been a very good friend. And, as I sat there and I said it again, I said it to myself a few times before I even brought it up to her. I was thinking it, and I said, man, I just hit me like an epiphany. I said, you know what, babe? I don't think this is gonna go right until I make something right with one of my friends. And so I tried, and I kept trying, and I kept trying. And then very recently, if you think shit could go bad or wrong or worse in any kind of way, it surely fucking did. And I just get a constant reminder of the great friends that I have and the great things they're capable of doing for me. I don't know if it's the karma I've built up for myself over time, but I've realized that I had ruined it. And it wasn't sitting well with me. And I said, it doesn't matter if I have a great friend over in left field who does the dopest shit for me he could do. It's still going left. Why is this? Because I neglected someone that I met along the way. And I haven't lived up to the relationship that we built with each other. In fact, I was powerful enough to damn near bring it all tumbling down. And I had to bear the consequences of that. And that would be the only thing that made it right. Or balance the scales, whatever you want to call it. So enough of the negativity. The point is, me, as an individual, I think that this couldn't be fixed until I made things right with this friend. And I finally have, and it feels so fucking good, man. You have no idea. Okay? Now, I've done this video a couple times, and I've deleted a couple because I didn't feel like it was good enough. With great power comes great responsibility, and it feels really good to see everybody so happy. I'm at a point in my life where I'm enjoying the fact that I have grandkids, and I've more than likely lived half of a good lifespan. And I don't have time to be angry anymore. And I realize that I can't fix everything in a day, but I'm gonna take the time and take the first step. This is the first step in the right direction for me. So it has to be right. And so I just for a long time, I just felt really lost. Not lost, aimless. And forgive the background noise. You know how it is. I'm under this bridge, right? But I realized I'm under this bridge because I fell off a path that I was on that was very good. What people don't understand is with me and I&D and Sonny, my personal situations have always been very tied to the relationships I built with him, and any good circumstances or the elevation of my personal circumstances have always been gone hand in hand with the relationship that I built with this man. When I was down and out and the Arb Warriors wanted to tear me apart, you know, Sonny, he offered me and extended me an invitation. Come to the UK, bro, you know. And I very much believed him. I still believe it to this day. I've been invited there many times by these gentlemen, and these are good friends, man. And I might have lost sight of that for a second. Oh, look, the classic airplane. But I might have lost sight for that for a second. But you say when you feel lost, just go back to the beginning, man. And this feels like that. I don't want to dally on too long because I could talk for hours. But I wanted to give the very good memory that I have. This is before the 1900 pump. At the time in my life, I was relocating from one part of the country to another. I had some background stuff going on, and a respectable fixed income to take with me, with a business on autopilot where I was leaving from. And so I had some very essential expenses to take care of. And if my memory serves me correctly, I might have been the person who coined the term Dap Santa. And the reason is very personal to me. And always was at the time. And so you've seen me and Sonny, we were like maybe like white and rice, you know what I'm saying, for a long time. And God bless, we always should have been. I don't like to really put too much of my personal life online, but I don't really care at this point. I think I stopped caring about that a long time ago. But yeah, when you get comfortable not doing that, you can always kind of mask what's behind the curtain and just keep a straight face. I'm really big on that because no one likes a fucking whiny, oh poor, woe is you type of shit. Like, no one does that, man. No one likes that. No one enjoys that. But at the time, it's right before Christmas. And I believe this was when the contract went to about $1,400 or $1,600 or something. Later on, we had a 1900 bug, and that was cute. And that was great. That also, too, was a great time. But going on in my personal life, in the background, I had some very essential, expenses to cover because I had just made the move, and I had to make sure that I kept a good income rolling in back to me to sustain me for a little bit. And what ended up happening is, it's about December 21st or 2nd. Somewhere around there. And for some unknown reason that I still can't explain to myself today, some of the people who were around me, you know, they kind of knew that I was going to be tight for Christmas, of all things. And at the time, you know, I had 4 children. They're still very young. And I don't know if you know, but the worst thing for a kid to happen for them on Christmas is to, you know, and that's just me and this is our culture here in America, is to get very little or something underwhelming for Christmas. And I, you know, as a kid, my parents, we were poor as fuck, but I never had a bad Christmas, and I mean never. And so this always stuck with me. No matter what the fuck is going on in life, man, this is the one day that belongs to the children, right? And at this time, I was really shocked and appalled and amazed that the people who were close to me, that were close to my children, who almost seemed to be silently celebrating the fact that my kids weren't going to get the Christmas that they would deserve. And sure as shit stink, and forgive me, Sonny, to this day, for forgetting this, because this alone should have overwhelmed any feelings that I had that got me angry in any way and led to us having any type of problem whatsoever. Whereas even if you offended me, or I thought you did, or whatever my fucking problem or gripe could have been, this should have just overwhelmed that, and I should have stowed it away and done things better. As a man who's big on humble pie, I have to recall how that contract did what it did. And if you never gave me 10 tokens, and I never really supported the I&D contract, how my kids wouldn't have had the great Christmas they had that year. It's literally December 23rd and December 24th, as I am taking what I could from the contract that I had built up from when it was 200 ETH in the contract, and was able to go and give my kids a proper day on Christmas. And so, without telling anyone this, because I'm a shameful, proud motherfucker, I say, I'ma just let Sonny know, hey, it's Dab Santa, and enjoy that. And to keep it to myself, because I was a coward at the time who couldn't let someone understand that, hey man, I might have been going through some shit or whatever. I don't like doing that shit, but sometimes it's necessary. But thank God I didn't, and thank God that it's right on time, because there is no greater pain in this country, I think, for people to watch their children not have shit for Christmas, or not. It wasn't like it was gonna be nothing, but it was like, how Sway? I want to see a smile on a kid for Christmas. I mean, that's the best Christmas present a parent can give himself. Maybe I was being selfish, but I really didn't. I'm like, there ain't no way. And you should have saw the stupid fucking looks on these people's faces when they saw Christmas Day, how I had all this stuff for them. And they had the day that they thought they weren't gonna have. They were so happy. They were almost celebrating that my kids would be sad. And I said, what type of fucking demons am I surrounded by? And what kind of angel would come along in my life and create a circumstance where I could undo it? You know what I'm saying? And I forgot about that, bro. And I hope you forgive me, man. Because that ain't the only time. I could keep going. I'm gonna keep it to myself, though, for now. I know that DLC is tonight. I'm really glad. I'm so happy to see everybody happy, man. Like I said, I've lived a good part of a healthy span of life. I don't know how much longer I have, but I don't want to take my time being angry at anybody, even the people I should be angry at. I really went out of my way in a moment of rage or anger and forgot who Sonny was to me, and really caused a lot of damage that I can't make up for it in a single swoop, but I'll do it one step at a time. DLC's tonight. I'm gonna be really glad to be there. It's a good vibe. It's great to see everybody happy and looking forward to it. It's been a long time, well overdue for the community. It's great to see the Telegram buzzing. It's great to see people optimistic. And I hope that this is right on time, and I already can see it from some of the conversations happening as we begin putting one step in front of the other, going back to new heights where we came from. Last time was 30K. Who knows? Who knows what's possible? It's not even about that. In conversation, passing by, Sonny has expressed just one sentence that I really believe. So I think everything's gonna be okay soon, bro. And it's like, damn. I really felt that shit. I really felt that shit. I told my wife, and you should see how happy she was. She knows how close I was to you guys. My kids are happy too. I told them I'm coming to DOC tonight, and they're like, "Oh shit!" They was like, "That's been a long time coming, man." And they're just as happy for me. And now to all my other friends, man, I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I have not really expressed this to you guys. I hope that we can bring all my friends on this time. Not in a facetious, mean way, but man, it's time, man. We all been here for a long time. We all been on the opposite and same sides of things at times, but we've all been around for a very long time. It would be really nice if all my actual friends were together on this. It would be very special for me. All my morons, you know what I'm saying? Greg Grant, that's one of my homeboys, man. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. I wouldn't be in crypto at all if it wasn't for him. So if I've had any positive impact or interactions, or if I'm still net positive as an individual and human being and involved in this space, if one of my great friends didn't do some epically great shit for me, I wouldn't have known him for him to be able to be there at just the right time. I wouldn't know the wonders of the world, the ACGs, the potheads, the Tillsleys, anybody that I've ever, any of these people, E and J, any of these people, I could keep going, Black Sheep, all the dudes from ARB, all those good and bad times we all had. Look at how we all came together. After that, no one wants to hurt each other. No one wants to, like, what is that? It's a joke. But one person is responsible for that, and that's Craig. He's full of joy right now. I'd really like to see all of us come together in a way bigger way than we ever have before. And maybe I'll be the glue that could hold that together. I hope to see all my friends. Even the ones who are disappointed in me, man, I'm coming. It's okay, man. Just be patient. Just be patient. I hope I haven't affected anyone in a negative way, and if I have, then I'm gonna begin to work on that. Ever since I've made this right with Sonny, man, I've got nothing but great news. We'll call it karma. We'll call it divine providence. It's just time, and I was right. And when I spoke to my wife and I said, I don't think anything's gonna keep going, like no matter how hard I try, I think things are gonna keep going wrong for me until I fix this with my friend. And I finally have. So I'll see y'all on DOC tonight, baby. I'm out.